Here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
I want you to think about how you've been living the last 4 years. I remember when I was growing up, they would say, now you're cooking with gas. Gas was a good thing. It isn't anymore. Even though they cook with gas, they tell you you can't because it's the typical do as I say, not as I do. What a sham that's turned out to be. How would you like to be in Florida now? A disaster after Hurricane Helene. Now Milton is coming after you, and you have to leave, and all you have to drive is an electric vehicle. How would you feel? You know, they've spent billions, the U.S. government has, in trying to build charging stations. This is what they say is the future. You know how many they've built? 9. Across the United States. How asinine that is. You know, big oil are terrible. Renewable energy, even though an EV costs you an arm and a leg. How insane that is. I saw where Keith Olbermann said, since Elon Musk joined Donald Trump at his rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, Elon Musk should be deported. You know, on this poster behind me that you can get at howdyboomy.com, there are 250 images of the baby boomer generation, and one of those images are Stan and Ollie, or Laurel and Hardy. Between Keith Olbermann and Liz Cheney, who's now kissing Kamala Harris's ass because she hates Donald Trump, they're telling us what to do. I know Liz Cheney ran for office, and she got her ass kicked. Keith Olbermann, instead of masturbating in your parents' garage, why don't you run for office and see what the welcome mat is for you out there, for your asinine, self-serving, you got to remain in the spotlight. Go away. Just go away. They don't have money for the people in North Carolina. They've got money for people in Lebanon. They've got money for people in Egypt. They've got money for people all over the world. But if you're a United States citizens under this administration, they don't have any. Joe Biden, a disaster in Florida, a disaster in the Southeast. You know where he's going today? Europe. There's leadership. Instead of making sure the United States citizens are taken care of, they shipped him out to open up a Costco someplace in Paris. Remember, when you're voting this year, you're voting for people who are residents, U.S. citizens of the United States of America. Try to think of those first instead of somebody around the world. You take care of your own first before you go spending money on asinine requests. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. The Howdy Boomy Show, truth, justice, the American way. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Make sure you vote.